What's happening, guys? Welcome to our fourth video, shoulders and traps. Let's get to it. What's happening, guys? So first exercise, a little bit of an exercise that I wouldn't say I made up, but it's an exercise I haven't seen done before, to be honest. I'm sure someone has, but here I am, putting it just below the chin, keeping my elbows high, which is going to activate the posterior deltoids. Okay, so it's James's turn. This is a good way to make sure that you're warming up the shoulders good as well. So as you can see, he's bringing the bar nice and high, which in turn is activating his rear deltoids. Okay, so this is at the back of his shoulders, and I'll point to them soon. There we go. So he's activating that muscle group. Very, very key, guys. Don't keep the bar low, because if you keep the bar low as you pull, you're going to activate your back, which is not what you want. Okay, so banded tension flies. So one arm is under constant tension with a band, and the other arm is doing lateral flies. Okay, so we're working on the lateral head of the deltoid, so it's the side portion of the shoulder, and what we're looking for is here is constant tension on the one shot, and then obviously we're going to change that band around. Okay, as you can see, quick little changeover, make sure the band is at the same tension, okay, and then we bring the parallel with his shoulder just above, and then up we go. Okay, so this is quite a heavy set, guys, as you can see. So one arm is under constant tension. It's called an isometric contraction, which is basically when you hold a weight, you're causing the muscle to contract. So as you see the weight go up, that's the concentric. As you go down, that's the eccentric. So we're getting all aspects of muscle building here, guys, which is really going to throw a spanner in the works for your training. It's really going to develop your training. So James is going to do the same thing. So James actually doing things slightly different here. He's hitting more of his anterior head, which is the front of his shoulder. As as you can see, his fingernails are facing the camera. So in turn, he's going to hit more of the front of his shoulder. Okay, so that's just how James prefers hitting that technique. Nothing wrong about it at all. It's just that he obviously prefers doing that technique. Okay, then with this arm he hasn't done it, so maybe that's just a personal preference with James. So he's bringing it to the top of the shoulder, which is good. Really, really difficult now, guys, really, as you can see, but it's a very, very good set. There's no right or wrong way. You can do it either way, guys, as long as that constant tension is on the opposite shoulder. So the next exercise, guys, is going to target exactly the same muscle groups as just, but this exercise gets completed wrong a lot of the time. Let's get into it. Okay, so lateral raises, tension from here and then upwards, so constant tension within the muscle. Let me demonstrate. Right then, so when I'm bringing the dumbbells up, I'm not bringing them all the way down because there's no tension obviously on the deltoid, on the shoulder that we're working. So we don't bring it down unless we absolutely have to maintain tension on the muscle. So I'm holding there, isometric contraction. That's going to activate the shoulders even more and cause more muscle damage. So more muscle adaptations can occur. And then the last couple of reps, just to squeeze a few more out. Another hold, and down we go. Okay, really bad burn at that point, guys. Okay, so it's James's turn. Again, you don't want to choose a weight which is too heavy. You want to have some sort of control. Okay. Yeah, another good technique here. Yeah, another good thing is, as you can see, he's turned the dumbbells out ever so slightly. So there we go. Hold here. Okay, so James here is really, really, really fighting it, and then do another couple of reps. And good job. Yeah, good. Keep fighting it, guys. Good. And down we go. So another good set for Jay there. Next exercise. Okay, shoulder press, plate loaded shoulder press. Now me and James, during this video, we were actually deloading, so we were going a bit lighter. We weren't going absolutely balls to the wall, just because we'd been going really, really, really hard, guys, to be fair. And it'd really taken a toll on our body. So every now and again we have a deload week where we just give a few, high repetition sets, and we stop just before failure. We'll do this between every 6 to 12 weeks, depending on how the body is feeling. Okay. So again, we stop well short of failure. And this ensures that when we do obviously go into the following week, we are fresh, and when we are fresh we can recover, we can train even harder, and it's something that I really think that's really necessary. Okay, so dumbbell windmills. You've probably never done this before, guys, but as you can see, I'm going right over left, left over right, right over left, left over right. I'm bringing the dumbbells just above my head, and I'm making sure that I'm alternating on each one. Okay, so this is going to work, to be honest with you, the entire shoulder really, but mainly the lateral head, the side of the delt, which is going to give you that width across your shoulders, and also the front of your delt. Okay, that can help with a bench pressing, that can help with any sort of pressing movement, and give you a full looking shoulder, which is going to give you that the bolder shoulder expression. Okay, I'm just disappointed that there's no sort of Titanic involved here, because if there would have been, maybe would have guys, you never know. So I don't think James has ever actually done these before, or he hasn't done a dumbbell version of this, I'm not quite sure. But it's a new movement for him, and I suggest that you guys give it a go, because it is very, very good. Obviously controlling the weight is paramount, guys. Okay, so shrugs, bog standard shrugs, guys, but here we go, let's get into it. So as we're shrugging up, we're getting full range, and see how I'm controlling the weight, keep my chest up. Okay, now a lot of people, they'll bend the knees on the way down. You don't want to bend your knees, guys, because by the time you stand up again with the weight, the bar has travelled, halfway through its movement already. So you want to make sure that you planted your feet straight, should I say. You planted your feet so that your spine's in a neutral position, and that you come up and down. Okay, so the trapezius muscles, which is obviously either side of your neck, which connects your spine. There we go. I'm probably taking the B now, but you know what, guys, you gotta have fun. They're the muscles that you want to be working here, guys. Okay, nice and controlled weight. Okay, it's something that came quite natural towards me, really. Triple traps, but not everybody has that look. But I'll tell you what, guys, there's plenty of the body parts that I wanted to that I need to improve, that genetically haven't come to me. Right then, so as you can see, I'm actually not gripping the bar really. I'm gripping an axle bar, which is thicker than a normal bar. It's 10 kg. I'm putting my fingers around it, and James doing the same. And what that's going to do is it's going to take tension off the forearms and on the arms, and put it straight into the anterior deltoid. Because when you grip a bar, guys, I'm winding James up again. When you're gripping the bar tightly, you're using your forearms to lift the weight as opposed to your shoulder. So by having a thicker bar, slightly lighter, guys, it really activates those them anterior deltoids. Go on, Jay. What's happening, guys? That concludes the video for today. Hopefully you can put some of these new techniques into your own training. A little bit different for the next video. Stay tuned.